Hi there again, and welcome to the Belmont Forum Review and Award Management Guide. My name is Judith Ungvari, and I am the Secretariat Coordinator on behalf of the Belmont Forum. If you are representing the Thematic Program Office or the group of program coordinators, then this tutorial is for you. In this tutorial, we will begin with a high-level overview of the award and review process. We will then discuss the roles of key actors in the application process, review the application timeline for a typical call, take an in-depth look at the process itself, analyze relevant BFGO reports and filters, and finish with a quiz to test your knowledge. After completing this tutorial, you should be able to understand the roles of key actors in the review and award process, and know the BFGO review and award timelines and processes. Let's begin with an introduction to the award and review process. After consortium leads submit their applications, the proposals are reviewed to aid in the award determination. The eligibility and compatibility checks, the external reviews, and the panel of expert reviews all drive the Belmont Forum funding decisions. The Thematic Program Office and group of program coordinators are critical to these reviews and award processes. The BFGO system facilitates the review process. BFGO is compliant with the EU General Data Protection Regulations, the GDPR, and EU-US and Swiss-US Privacy Shield frameworks. Now let's take a look at the roles of key actors in the application and review process. The Thematic Program Office implements the review plan. They also host review panels, coordinate funding of recommended projects, and distribute decline letters and reviewer feedback to the non-selected projects. The group of program coordinators is the body responsible for the practical implementation of the call itself. The Secretariat Coordinator serves as the point of contact between the Secretariat and other actors. The BFGO provider configures and maintains the Belmont Forum Grant Operations System, sets up the review templates, the review itself in BFGO, and provides technical support via the help desk. The consortium lead submits the application on behalf of the principal investigators, and should it be funded, leads the project. The panel of experts, composed of relevant scientific experts and stakeholder representatives, evaluates proposals per the agreed-upon review criteria. An external reviewer is an external expert who provides a written peer review of a proposal. The panel lead leads the panel of experts and is usually the summary statement writer. The panel lead may designate another member of the panel of experts as the summary statement writer. Let's take a closer look at the sample application and the review timeline. The review process consists of three major steps: compatibility and eligibility checks of applications, application registration, and the review of full proposals. After the full proposal review, funding decisions are made and the consortium leads will be informed of those decisions. When looking at the timeline, it is important to remember the Thematic Program Office organizes the external and panel of expert review, including gathering reviewers. Each GPC member conducts an eligibility check of applications requesting funds from their own organization. The TPO checks that all applications fulfill Belmont Forum requirements. For the external review, proposals are assessed against 5 sets of criteria. Not every CRA has an external review. During the panel of experts review, the panel of experts evaluates applications based on their expertise and with the help of the external reviews. When it comes to funding decisions, the Thematic Program Office organizes and manages the post-review meeting of the group of program coordinators and panel chairs. This meeting is to discuss the review results, focusing primarily on the shortlist of recommended projects created by the panel of experts and budget constraints from each partner organization. Now let's take a more in-depth look at the application review and award processes. And let's continue with a look at the application review phase. The Thematic Program Office and partner organizations will organize the panel of experts and the external review. The Thematic Program Office will ask each group of program coordinators members to nominate one person for the chair of the panel of experts, and also ask each group of program coordinator members to nominate 3 to 5 panelists for the panel of experts. They invite the panelists, usually 2, from those recommended by each agency, and compensate the chair. GPC members compensate their own panelists according to their agency's regulations. A report of suggested reviewers can be found on BFGO. This report shows a list of potential reviewers as identified by the applicants. This report will only be populated if the Thematic Program Office has elected to include the potential reviewers question as part of the application. Once the panel of experts and external reviewers have been identified, the Thematic Program Office obtains a signed conflict of interest, confidentiality, and non-disclosure declaration from all panel of expert members, external reviewers, and group of program coordinators members. Once the forms have been signed, the members of the group of program coordinators check eligibility for applicants requesting funds from their organization. The Thematic Program Office checks that applications fulfill Belmont Forum requirements. As far as relevant BFGO reports are concerned, the personnel report lists application personnel, funding agency, funding request, and qualifications. The budget report contains the breakdown of the applications, funding requests per funding agency. Next, review assignments are made and reviewer accounts are created through BFGO. The Thematic Program Office designates panel leads, assigns the reviews, notes any conflicts, and communicates this information to the Secretariat Coordinator and the BFGO provider via the reviewer assignment sheet, which is a spreadsheet. The BFGO provider creates accounts and sends introductions to reviewers. The Thematic Program Office may supplement this with specific review instructions. As part of this step, the reviewer assignment sheet must be completed. In order to do this, the sample data must first be erased. This is really important. Then, the app ID and project acronyms must be entered in columns A and B. The reviewer names must be entered in row 2, across the top. At the intersection of the application and reviewer, enter one of these letters. R, if the reviewer provides an evaluation but it is not the lead. L, if the reviewer is the lead and provides an evaluation and a summary. Note that the external review does not have or need a lead reviewer. COI, the reviewer has a conflict of interest with that proposal. Leave blank if the reviewer does not provide an evaluation. Then, enter the reviewer names again for a second time and the email addresses in the second tab and send the completed sheet to the Secretariat Coordinator and the BFGO provider. The next step is the optional external review. During the external review, proposals are assessed against 5 sets of criteria: quality and intellectual merit, fit to the call objectives, personnel and quality of the consortium, resources and management, and an overall assessment. All criteria are taken into consideration and given equal weight. The evaluation details table is a relevant BFGO report for this step. It provides each reviewer's scores and comments for a proposal on a single row. A printer-friendly version of the evaluation details is also available. It provides scores and comments for each application by the evaluator. Following the external review, is the panel of experts review. Panel of expert members evaluate applications based on their expertise and with the help of the external review evaluation reports. The result of the evaluation and recommendations for funding will be forwarded to the Thematic Program Office. In addition to the aforementioned evaluation details table and printable report, the scores-only report and summaries for applicants are also relevant BFGO reports for this step. The scores-only report allows the full score for the 5 grading criteria for each application by reviewer. The summaries for applicants report is a printer-friendly report appropriate for sharing with applicants. It does not include reviewer names and provides review summaries for each grading criterion and an overall assessment summary. The Thematic Program Office organizes and manages the Panel of Experts meeting, where Panel of Experts members present their assessments. The Panel of Experts recommends the short list of proposals for funding. The panel lead, with the Thematic Program Office, prepares panel summaries for each proposal. The panel lead submits the summary statements through BFGO. The Thematic Program Office reviews, approves, and disseminates these statements. The summaries for applicants in BFGO report mentioned in the previous slide is relevant for this step as well. Now, let's switch our focus on the award process, which involves the close coordination of the group of program coordinators, the Thematic Program Office, the panel of experts, and partner and funding organizations. The Thematic Program Office organizes and manages the post-review meeting of the group of program coordinators and panel chairs. This meeting is to discuss the panel of experts results, focusing primarily on budget constraints. In 2-stage CRAs, in the first stage, the post-review meeting produces the final list of applicants who are invited to submit full proposals. For 2-stage CRAs in the second stage, or 1-stage CRAs, the post-review meeting produces the final list of proposals recommended for funding. Selection is based on a short list of proposals recommended for funding provided by the panel of experts and financial considerations. The final recommendations are forwarded to the partner organizations for further action. Funding decisions are issued after the post-review meeting. The group of program coordinators and the Thematic Program Office inform partner organizations of the outcome of the post-review meeting. The final funding decisions on recommended proposals rests with the partner organizations contributing funds to the call. Funded principal investigators will then enter into the administrative process with their corresponding national partner organizations. The partner organizations inform consortium leads of all funding decisions or invitations to submit full proposals if using a 2-stage review process. And they also provide a summary of the reviewer comments developed in the panel of experts meeting step. Now let's take a look at relevant BFGO reports and filters. BFGO reports can be accessed through the Reports dashboard on the portal. On the dashboard, you can select the type of report you would like, filters you prefer to use, outputs, and download options. Let's start with the application reports. When running a report on applications, the following information can be accessed through BFGO: decision, project title, funding request, duration, consortium lead name and email, themes, and time submitted. When running reports on app details, information on the project title, funding request, duration, keywords, and project summaries can be accessed. Personnel reports display information on application personnel, funding agency, funding request, and qualification. The budget report provides a breakdown of each application's funding request per funding agency. In the suggested reviewers report, potential reviewers that the applicant has identified are listed. This can only be populated if the Thematic Program Office has elected to include the potential reviewers question. The DDOMP report shows the Data and Digital Objects Management Plans, or DDOMPs, application field. Okay, now let's take a look at the evaluation reports. Reports on evaluations show each assigned review, including the review type, application ID, completion status, reviewer name and email, and date of last login. As mentioned before, summaries for applicants' reports are also available, printer-friendly, and these are appropriate for sharing with the applicants. These summaries do not include reviewer names. It provides review summaries for each grading criterion and overall assessment summary. An evaluation details table provides each reviewer's scores and comments for a proposal on a single row. A printer-friendly version of the evaluation report is also available. The evaluation scores only table shows the full score for the 5 types of grading criteria for each application by the reviewer. As shown here, there are various types of filters available when running reports. It is time for a quiz to test what you have learned during this training video. Question 1. Which of the following are part of the review and awards process? A. Compatibility and eligibility checks. B. External review. C. Panel of experts review. Or D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. Question 2. The TPO is responsible for A. Implementing the review plan. B. Hosting the review panels. C. Coordinating the funding of recommended projects. Or D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. As usual, for more information, please consult the BFGO guide available at the belmontforum.org website, www.belmontforum.org/resources. For programmatic questions, please email info@belmontforum.org. For BFGO systems questions, please email help@bfgo.org. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the application review and the awards process.